Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for comments and feedback and watching my previous video. If you have, this will be part 2 of my previous video, and I have also started creating a playlist for this demo game. And so, if you like this sort of content, I have some more in the playlist. I will link it in the description, or you can see it in my channel directly. So I have not been playing in the meantime at all. So this is where I left off exactly. Let's review the family tree. But as you can see, the right part of the family tree is all deceased because I really didn't focus on them in this run. I married a lot of them a bit too late to produce children. Like for example, I married murder to a way older man, and I think he died immediately after getting married. So it was not a very fruitful marriage, and it was not their fault. Similar things happened to these branches, and these two parts I decided to split. This one was, I think, also interesting, but I decided to move away from this one because I had to make a choice. I think yeah, they had some people there, but all in all, I was more interested in this part. And I also got a recommendation from someone in the comments to rename some characters to names that I can pronounce, which is a good idea. I think I will do that maybe in my next playthrough. Here I feel like we are already so deep in already at generation 6 that it wouldn't make that much sense, but maybe in the new family tree. Also, what I would like to do in maybe the next video is to do this quote challenge unquote that I came up with, let's say, where I would try to have the original 2 names of the founders go into the next generations, and maybe I would rename all the other siblings, the original siblings, but the the founder names I would keep them, whatever they are, and maybe I would even like quit without saving and start again to get some nice names that I can pronounce. So they would for sure work with the Roman numerals, you know, the first, the second, the third. So that will be the next video probably. So I will do my best to keep the first and the second on maybe both the original children, the son and the daughter, as much as I can. In this run, I already failed this little challenge when my guy Yokolard V died without children. He didn't even know his wife yet, so yeah. So we really only have a few people left, but we did start getting slightly more children from them. I am cautiously optimistic that will be enough to keep our bloodline going. We have some events here. People are inviting us to visits, and also there is a tourney. I have been rather wary of the tourneys because we don't have Not many options, I think, especially for squires. I can try, but I'm afraid we will not have a squire. We have one. He's not very good. So apparently the squire needs to be an young... I don't know if he has to be unmarried, but... Oh no, we got a duel with House Winchester that hates us. We will use our best mediator for that. Hopefully we don't lose our duke. Because our duke, he already has an eye patch. And we had a robbery. That went well. But how will the other event go? Oh no. Okay, so he didn't kill my guy at least, but my guy lost. Let's see his traits. Oh god, that's a lot of traits. He is meticulous, lucky. He's lucky, he just lost a duel game. He's peaceful, so he probably does not want to partake in duels. Yeah, and cowardly. Okay, so I see he has some negative traits affecting charisma, for example. So he might not be doing very well. Well, he's already over 60, so we will probably have to get some grandchildren for him soon, and we are not focusing on him as much anymore, but let's collect our taxes, I suppose. Let's try to get some money, some goods. So this one is for the Duke, so I think only he can do that because we have only one Duke title. And we are on the lookout for some marriageable prospects as well. I don't know if we can get any more titled people or not. It would be nice if we could. But that is not like the biggest priority. We already have a couple of titles. I was even complaining we have so many coronations every time someone dies. Oh, we got a Baron title, didn't we? And someone died, but that is not from my house. So we got a title, that is nice. And so now he is both a count and a baron. So again, when he dies, we will have double coronation. I have mentioned that before. I would prefer if there was just one coronation instead of two of them. Before we go any further, I just wanted to clarify and mention my mistake. I am very sorry for making this mistake in the past. So for some reason I was under the impression that the Baron title, the one we start with, the Golden Crown, is higher than the Count and Countess. It is very much not. I don't know why I was under this impression, but I think it's just because in my mind gold is higher than silver, but I don't think that is what the game was going for. And I think the way game is showing this is also very nice, so I think the game is trying to use the little gems in the crowns to show us someone's importance. So if we look at the crowns this way. Baron is a golden crown, yes, but they don't have any of those little gems in the crown, and it looks like the crown is almost empty, like there are some empty sockets in it. So you could place gems there, but they have no gems. And then the Marquise or Marquise has a little gem in there. And if you look at the Duke has 3 gems, and they are purple. And purple is like a royal color. So yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. So I believe the Baron is the lowest, both in real life and in this game. Then there's Count or Countess and Viscount and Viscountess. Sure, you have heard the word Viscountess and Viscount if you have watched Bridgerton. They say that a lot. Then there's Marquise, Marquise, whatever you say. I have not seen a lot of those in my game. There's the Duke and Duchess, and obviously there is also King and Prince. I don't know if this game has princes. Maybe I have also not seen those. So that's just something I wanted to make straight. So yeah. So now I realize that this guy is higher than this guy, obviously, and also he has more crowns. But obviously, my most titled is the Duke here. So that's all I wanted to say for now. And yeah, so as soon as these ladies are back from tax collection, I'm hoping that I could find husbands for them. One of them is already over 30, and I don't want them to get too old. I want them to get some children, just so we have some lines going. And we have a robbery. Well, hopefully it doesn't go terribly. We had a surprise inspection. Looks like we got quite a lot of goods from that, so that is good. Oh, look at that. We actually have some marriageable prospect here, and he is even titled. So he is a count of Gloomholm. I believe I have seen his sister as well. So yeah, his sister is also on the market. She is already 29. I could marry her. If you haven't noticed, I sort of like marrying into siblings. I don't know why. I just think it's pretty cool because then you can like sort of track them down in the family tree. At least a little bit. It's not in the family tree, it's in the stats and relations, but you can see them there, and I think that's cool. A cool little thing. So I was not considering this girl as much before, but now she's looking more interesting to me. So I could marry. Well, I really only have 2 people. What am I saying? I have 3 people to marry right now, of marriageable age. But I only have 1 boy, and I have 2 girls. So I would have to use Leolomeus the third on Amila here. I don't really care much for her stats usually, but she seems to be pretty good stat-wise. And her brother is also pretty good, I think. He is wise, and she is... I don't know her traits. So yeah, they're siblings. She is not titled. I was more scared of her age though, because she's almost 30, which is not a death sentence, but I have just been noticing that my people are not having a lot of children. He does not seem to have very good odds with it. So I don't know if that will even go through. The engagement followed. Oh my god, and she's pregnant? When this event happens, I never know if they are still engaged or not. In this case, it looks like... Okay, so he got the child before they got married, so it is obviously an out-of-wedlock child, and well, he's still getting married at least, so well, I guess we didn't avoid any scandals there. And we have an illegitimate. I think it's my first illegitimate in this family. I don't get them a lot. So that is some drama there, but it's still the same lady. So I think it will still be joined on the family tree. I'm not sure how children from other partners work. I mean, on the family tree. I know that they have this little word on the stats, but I don't know if they are somehow shown differently on the tree. We got a lot of coins, okay. Okay, and he's dead. So again, it seems to be happening a lot that after my titled people go to collect taxes, they seem to die fast, but it is probably a coincidence because he is 60, over 60, and they do really seem to die after 60. Let's try to get our oldest eligible lady married fast. And hopefully they have at least one child. And I sure hope these two's marriage goes through because they already have a baby, okay? We avoided amorous advances of bandits. But I think we lost some money as expected from robbery. I'm not sure how much money exactly we lose in that. I wish that was like clearly shown in the pop-up. And the wedding, they are now married. Perfect. And so we added the silver of land to a sliver, sorry, of land to the main. Oh god, why is our guy sick immediately after getting married? Oh, his health is pretty bad and he's lethargic. Don't tell me you're going to die. I wasn't even considering that our guy would die. My guys really love dying immediately after getting married. We have a baron to marry here. We have a healthy, legitimate boy. Okay, so... Oh, and they're pregnant again. Oh my god. My time is passing, I didn't realize. I thought I had paused. But I hadn't paused. Oh, my bad. And there is a legitimate, why am I saying legitimate? There is a titled guy here. It's a baron. So, like, it's not crazy high, right? He is from Rosegate Keep. It's also a cute name. Also he's from the house Idoce. That is one of the branches that we have on our tree. Also, what is her house? Sorry, what is her house? Celestor. Okay, so she is from Celestor, and he is also Celestor, right? He is Celestor. Yeah. Yeah, so we have not like married into our previous house yet. I don't know how I feel about marrying our previous house. I can see that, but when I got the king in my like previous playthrough, not my previous video, the first video I published on this game where I had the king, I felt it was a bit weird that we had a king from our old house branch. I don't understand how they got a king so quickly. Looks like Leolomeus here is fine, so I do hope he will get at least one more baby with his wife. And does this child still count as a bastard? No. Okay, so that is good. So if you get this event, I do not often get it. When you don't fail the engagement, but you also do some extracurricular activities, the baby at first is born before wedding, but when they get wed, they lose this negative trait. So that is good. I like this part. I don't know how that would work in real life. I guess the same way. I have not thought about that before, but that is something. Well, there was something like legitimization of bastards, right? So I guess that's similar. I wonder if this game could also have something like that, like an event to legitimize bastards. Oh no, what happened here? We lost some trust with Celestor, I think. But we got a betrothal, so that is all good. I'm fine with that. Right, and Leolomeus died. So obviously we want the crown to go to his son, but just in case it doesn't, we can have it go to one of our other branches, for example our main branch. I hope we get it anyway. It does take our money. I realized quite a lot to pick someone for those coronations. So that's probably when my money goes quite a lot. I still wanna get this guy, but my girls keep being busy. We got another child from our Baroness Alice, but now we can try to get married to him. I'm just checking, but this line is not yet ready to marry. So, this generation, maybe I should say. Should we marry into them? I mean, I guess I will. Like I said, I just am not sure how I feel about marrying into like our previous branch. It's just a bit weird to me, but like weird to me how they can get kings just randomly, you know. But let's see how that goes. Let's hope it goes well. So we got our crown. So the son got his father's rightful baron title, and there will be another one as well. I am most interested in the duke title though, but it started with the baron titles. Just in case, I will send my guys to it because I mean, I don't want to lose the duke title, that's for sure. We got another engagement. Okay, that is good. We can send our little guys to the wedding. Something to do for them. And we got the wedding. Heartwarming reunion. They are now wed. So I'm pretty sure this courtship and wedding took like 2 years. So Benore is already 38. So I hope she will have some children. Amila is getting robbed. Why do you have to get robbed? Someone snatched our title. Okay, so it's okay though. So I would say, well, it's not our main line anymore. Our main line that I wanted to go for is unfortunately deceased and it's ended. But this line has more crowns now. That is okay. Like, it's okay with me that one guy has just 1 crown, if that makes sense. So it's okay with me to split them a bit. So this is a girl. Now, I know girls can inherit. I'm always a little bit not unsure if they should do that, just because I don't know. I feel like women die a lot. Like, they can die in childbirth. It has already happened to me. I mean, all of them die, but I don't know. I feel like men are somehow a little bit more stable with holding to their crowns. In this game, maybe not. Probably doesn't matter. The game is pretty good about treating genders equally. Who should aid you? I don't know. I don't really have people to aid you. Well, I suppose I will try. But oh, they got a pregnancy. That's most important. They were reluctantly wed. Good. So we have everyone married, and this generation will soon need to get married. So Fiberman here, he is 15, so in a year he will be on the market for a lady. I hope we can find someone either very, very young, because he will be 16, or someone titled and also at most 20 something. We can use the midwife, and for the aid, I mean, okay, just aid them. Oh, and Ratema is attending a funeral. Wait. Who died? Oh. P. Berman died right after I was talking about Fiberman II entering the marriage market next year. His dad died. Okay, so the Duke went, rightfully so, to the previous Duke's child, son, Leolomeus III, and we lost money in the robbery. They are also having a baby. So let's assign some midwife. We got a healthy, legitimate boy. That's great. Is he really healthy? He really is good. I'm glad that she had at least one child. Maybe she can have another or two, but she is 40 already. I'm glad I got her married when I did. Let's get someone sent to the funeral. And wait for this other pregnancy from Leolomeus. Oh, and there's another one. Oh no, did she die? She died in childbirth. That is so sad. She selflessly sacrificed herself for the life of the child. That is why, precisely why you don't want your titles on your ladies. I feel like they just die a lot. Obviously, men die too, but even these days, pregnancy is something that makes women very vulnerable, and we should be thankful we have medicine, and it's a lot less likely that we will pass away. But there are some terrible laws in some parts of the world, even pretty developed. You know, I don't want to talk about it, but we should be thankful we live in the 21st century because of medical advancements, but I feel like they are not always being used properly because of some laws, and women's life is not always prioritized. That's what I wanted to say. And someone is holding a feast for me, and we can get some goods from the feast. I don't want them to I don't want my children to be stealing from them, because I have seen that before. Like, your child stole from those people. They came back from a feast and they had money. My people don't have great stats. They really don't. It's like each generation is getting worse and worse in terms of the stats that we get. And maybe because I don't care as much about the high stats when I'm marrying people. We got some trusts. And nothing happened otherwise. Okay. And the childbirth, how did the childbirth go? We got a healthy girl. Okay, and she's fine. That's good. That's great. And there is a tourney. I don't think I'll be joining it. It takes some money from us, and I don't think it really gives us much, unless it gives maybe trust. Think our priority is definitely to collect our dues. And someone died again. I don't even want to check who died. Who died? Okay, that's fine. She was only 50 though. That's really sad. Her husband, well, I don't want to say because he didn't really outlive her. He died a bit before her, but he was older than. And when he passed, I wanted to sell someone to collect, right? Yeah, I guess let's just send them. At least some people are pretty fine at collecting taxes. But I cannot collect the one from the Duke right now because the Duke is sick, so he's busy and he might actually die really soon. And someone is getting robbed. Oh my god. But wait, we actually have an eligible lady and she's only 17. She would be perfect for Fieberman II, but he's busy tending to the sick right now. I hope that he doesn't catch the illness from the person he's treating. I don't know how contagious it is in this game. Treating the sick. Someone's also inviting me to a visit. But okay, let's progress the time. And also send someone to help the robbery, I suppose. Just a little bit. Let's see. Okay, we got some trust with another house during this visit. Oh no, okay, so I think the illness is still going to be happening for quite some time, so I'm afraid Fiberman II might be a bit late to that. So what I can do instead is marry off Wimonlard to Idoce. Idoce. I don't know, there are a lot of ways you could read that. Without checking. I don't know if that's an actual name. It might be. But okay, let's do this courtship with him and see how that goes. See if our sick Duke survives as well. So this robbery went well, looks like we gained some goods from them. So maybe we didn't lose anything. Okay, but will the Duke survive? Will he survive? We collected some goods again. So we have a lot of goods, but money, it's not that great. I'm wary of this because, as you know, game over because of wealth. And maybe it was not only because I married the king. Maybe it was because I entered a lot of events. Must have been also a small part of that. But we are being invited to a visit by our old branch and that we left to be on their own. So, Duke, will you survive? Oh, and we want to build a castle too. Okay, okay. We serenaded Idoce. And we got some peace between courtiers. Okay, and we can go to the wedding. That is perfect. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Bribery, bees, and the boredom. We found a crate of honey cakes. We got some extra coins, supposedly. So, Magnor here wants to build a castle. So we will be getting some sort of a house split. It is also quite expensive to do this house split. But I suppose we can do that. We can do one house split. I don't know how many more I will get. Okay, so did Leolomels the Third survive? He emerged alive. Okay. Wait. Did I realize that she... Oh yeah, I did realize that she died. I was a bit surprised that she died, but I shouldn't have been. I know how she died. She unfortunately died in childbirth. It's very sad. Like I said, Leolomel is also unlucky, which makes sense. His wife passed away, and he probably feels pretty unlucky. We also have this marriageable prospect here. It's a man from House Celestor. He is pretty old, I'm not gonna lie. He is 50 years old. He's probably looking for a young wife that would, give him a child before he passes away, so he has a crown. He's hoping someone will get his crown. We know he is a Count of King's Rest. And, well, let's try to get him, Looks like Alice has the highest stat that applies. I don't know how important that is. She is already 19 as well, so it would make sense to marry her off before I marry the twins. They're twins, correct? They're triplets. Oh, right, they're triplets, but the other one, the third one, doesn't look the same. These two look the same. I guess they're identical, but this one somehow tries to look different, huh? Okay, so, let's marry Alice to him. Really quick. Before he passes away, Before he passes away, let's get that done. And also, I could remarry Leolomels. He is only 37. However, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about remarrying my people. He already had 2 children at least, so it's not like he really needs more people. So here we have... Right, so I decided I will not be doing anything for this. Where someone from not my house passed away and I can claim their title. I'm just going to be ignoring those. I only care about my claims. And also I realized right now that I'm looking at gold that this costs more to try to, I don't know, fabricate a claim on them or whatever it is that allows us to take this claim. So I will not be doing these ones, but I do want to defend my claim. So this is about the title from Fiberman's mother that should be given to Fiberman, but someone is trying to get it. So let's just make sure that it stays in our family. Let's try to get it, of course, from Fiberman, or if it fails, we will try to give it to another branch. Let's see how that goes. And yeah, we have these eligible triplets. Eligible female triplets and one eligible bachelor. And I think I will also try to get this bachelor married. So there's this lady from our old house here, from our old branch, that appeared. So her name is Brynilnia. And what do we know about her? Not a whole lot. She has some siblings who are barons. And she is also a baroness. And she is slightly older than our little grandchild here, I guess. But let's try to get them married anyway. She's not that old, she's just a little older than him. That's 5 years older. That's not terrible, but he is 16. These are different times, okay? Like today, I would not be approving of that. It's also thorny, but I don't know about joining it because right now people who would qualify as squires, I think I am busy, so I cannot really afford to send anyone right now. There is, however, also a hunt, I think. There's also a wedding happening. There's so much happening. We got married to Idoce, which is great. And is that our guy? It is. Hanliness. His sword slipped, and he accidentally sent someone to an early grave. Is he evil or something? No, well, I don't know what his traits are, but he's starting his killing spree awfully young at 11 years old. Who gave you that sword? You're 11. This. Okay, and we have a courtship here. The bold declaration of love, and we have engagement rings. Yes, I know this one as well, so everything is fine with that one. Let's go to the wedding, and during the invitation, we are more well known because of the invitation. Can we collect something? Oh, yeah, we can, because he is actually not sick and everything is fine right now, so we can hopefully collect some taxes. Let's just send our triplets there. I mean, I care about them, but there are 3 of them, so whoa. We have some events here. And we managed to extract coins. Okay, we can see the coins. And there was some barrel of ale. Okay, well, anyway, we got money, so that's good. And what about the coronation? No! They stole my title. Well, that is okay, I suppose. It is sad we lost the title, of course, but that's not the end of the world. And again, there's another one of those where someone from another house passed, and I guess they don't have a clear air, so we can try to make a climb on it, but I decided to not do those because they're expensive. So I will be only trying to defend my titles. And there's a feast being held at House Krankheim that loves us. Well, is loyal to us. We are loyal to them, however you want to read that. So let's send some children to that event. Why not? And there's also a hunt. So the hunt doesn't do anything in terms of gold or anything else, but maybe it can give us something like better trust. We can try sending our little bull guy there. Apparently nothing happened. It was like immediate, nothing happened. So there's our wedding. No, sorry, not wedding. So she accepted our proposal, but it was a strange dance. So they tripped over their shoelaces. But I guess she thought that was cute. Okay. If that was cute for you, that is fine. And we had a wedding, misunderstood contract, and cartographer's error. Okay, so they were married. But looks like there was some misunderstanding with how much land was supposed to be given to whom. I don't know how much that matters in this game. I'm not sure. So I don't really mind because I don't know what that truly means for the game. The land. What does the land do? Is this something we can build our castle on? Speaking of castles, we have a castle built. And someone has a peg leg, I believe. But yeah, we can now decide on another castle split. Branch split. So we can decide between Leolomeus, this one. So this whole Leolomeus's branch, which is not that great actually. However, it does have a ducal title. It has Duke. So our highest title is here. And there's another branch that has a lot more titles, but there's no Duke in here. And it's the whole Yocolard, the third line. This is our main line. Well, It used to be our like actual main guy died before he did anything. So I am not sure. I think I still should probably go with my main. However, there is undeniable that we have the higher title here. We will see. We still have some time to decide. We can change our mind until the time goes down, but in the meantime, someone's inviting us to a duel. Who is it that got into the duel? Oh, it's our husband. Okay, well, you could help your husband unless there is someone better. There is a better person, but I really want him to have a child. I don't think Alice is going to be having any more children, so I suppose she can go. To be the mediator, I think. So we had a wedding. And did it go through? Did it go through? Okay, we did get married to our previous branch, Edinessa. And so the bride is a bit older than the groom, which is you know, quite uncommon for all times, but I'm sure they will have at least one child, I hope. And we can collect our taxes, business as usual. We really do not have a lot of good stats for this tax collection in particular. And someone died. Rotema died. Okay. Yeah, so I really don't think we should be going with those people because I don't have enough people here. And Lolo Mouse is sick again. I swear this guy will die, and well, since I will not be controlling them anymore, it really doesn't matter, I guess, if he passes away. I mean, I'm still sad that he dies, of course, but there's some more pressing matters here, like someone trying to make a claim on us on Fieberman's title. So I don't want to fail this one. I want to keep this for sure. So let's pick someone as another claimant. How did the duel go? Okay, we did not die. Someone else died. We did not kill them though. They just like tripped. Okay, and the sister snacked the title from her brother, which is fine. At least it didn't go to anyone else. Oh, and Wimonlard is sick. I suppose his wife can attend to him in these difficult times. We have some bachelors. I should really start marrying them in. That was just a funeral. Let's see if we can collect the taxes with someone slightly better. These guys are a little better. Okay, so Let's send them. Oh no, who got into a duel? How are you getting into a duel against our old branch? I thought we have a loyal trust between us. Why are you dueling with them? It makes no sense to me. I might just marry her. She is only 19. So that probably would mean that she will have children, at least. We got a recovery. Okay, so he did not die. Should I just marry him to this random lady? I think so. We left with no territories for some reason. So we have a titled baron here. Everard from House Krankheim that we can marry. And I think we will. I think we will marry him. So let's marry one of our triplets to him. In fact, let's marry this one that does not have a title yet. And how did the duel go? Well, we got a scar. But we are alive, and that matters. Another sickness, so I think he just combated one sickness, but he's sick again. And it's so weird that he's sick because his health is almost maxed out, but I guess he is 50. Oh, okay, so the Duke died. So now there will be a coronation for sure. But it will probably take a while because his son is busy. Courtship. We charmed. No. I think we failed. I think that means we failed. No. Okay, we won. What do I know? I thought because there was like some echo that we were not heard or something, but it worked. Why are you quarreling? This man here, he is socially inept and greedy. Is that why you are arguing with my people? Like, seriously, you're not making babies with your wife because you're quarreling with your own family. Or you're dueling with your previous... Well, no. Not you, sorry, but you, yeah. You were... I'm pretty sure you had a duel with our previous branch. And, like, your branch originally. So, why are you dueling with your own people and quarreling with them? Let's collect some taxes in the meantime. Oh no. And Giliberus also passed away, leaving Alice with no children. They did not manage to get any children, but that is okay. I mean, he got married to us when he was 50. I think he was a very old bachelor on the market. And that is very... They really start dropping when they are 50. And we got a wedding. We tied the knot with a party crusher. I assume they will have some babies because she's only 26. And Brynilnia is pregnant. That's good. We don't have anyone. We don't have almost anyone here. Look at this, they're all dead. Only the little children are alive. Unfortunately, I'm afraid we will lose the Duke title for sure because the son is busy right now. Let's pick someone's midwife. Don't think that really matters usually. So, the funeral. Some food vanished during the funeral. We got some money from the taxes. And we are the talk of the realm. Yes, because you keep quarreling with your people. People are laughing at you. And a coronation is being held. Yeah, I thought as much. We also have taxes to get. Some of these people are really bad even at tax collection. And I don't think you can take this one because the Duke is dead and his son is busy, so that will not be for a while that we can collect that at all. Someone's inviting me for visits. That is not like highest priority, but sure. Let's send someone. There's also a feast. We can send our children to the feast. And there are some marriageable prospects. Not that great, but yeah, so someone is making a claim on my title that should go from the husband to his wife. And I do understand why they're making a claim because they did not have children before he died. So I think, to be honest, I would give them this title if this wasn't a game. I think they should get this title, but because it's a game and we want to keep our titles in our family, we will try to claim this if we can. Sure, let's try. So the pregnancy, that's for them. We delivered a boy, yes. I hope they will have another one or a girl. We are invited by a Marquise Adiria of Wraithmore, And we will soon split. I think we just can't go with them because they will just die. I mean, they have 2 boys there. Okay, so Alice did get her husband's title. You know, they did spend 7 years together, I suppose. She's so cute, wearing this crown. And she's only 29. I think she maybe should remarry. I mean, she is a countess. I'm sure someone would be interested in her. She could still have children. But I would feel like bad about, I guess, getting rid of her husband from the family tree because I don't think he would be here anymore after she remarries. I'm not sure. He probably wouldn't be kept in the family tree in any way because they didn't have children. And also, that's something to consider. I mean, I know it's not the same. But I think in real life, obviously, if marriage was not, consummated, there was grounds for divorce. Even though, a Catholic church was pretty big in medieval times. Sorry, it was not divorce per se. I guess it was annulment of marriage. So I mean, if they didn't have children, that raises some doubts. Like, did they even, try to have children? But I'm sure they did because I'm sure he wanted. So we got some goods. Oh, and Wimonard is dead. Well, he was 59. And there was a robbery. Should we marry someone? I feel like our triplets are getting old. One of them is married, but the other ones are not. So I think we should marry someone, even if he is not titled. Should we marry this guy? He is pretty old. He is related to I think that's the duchess. So he is related to a pretty titled family, but he has no title himself. Maybe we'll wait a bit longer, but once they're 30, I really have to start all that. Oh no. A catastrophe. We knocked over an entire shelf of the finest vintage wine. He was embarrassed. Yeah, how embarrassing. Okay. And anyway, someone is making a claim on our title. It is like almost the end of the timer on the house split, so I don't know how important that will be. But someone is making a claim on our title. I want to prioritize this one. Is this the Duke title? No, it goes from the Baron one. So like, I don't care as much, but well, let's try to defend this title as best as we can. Maybe we can give it to one of our twins. And there's another title they are trying to get, and that is the title from Wimonlard. Also the... Oh, never... Yeah, that's his title. I'm not sure. Is it the Baron title or the Count title? Doesn't matter anyway, we want to keep it. So it will go to Alice if we are lucky, because she is the firstborn. If not, it might go to someone else. So let's try to get it into another person. Maybe if we can. We don't have to, but we can try. It seems to be random who gets it. I think it should prioritize the child, obviously. I think I have even said before that I wish it just defaulted to a child if they had children. So, what happened here? Okay, so he kept his father's title, alright. We got a little bit of trust. And we got a sliver of lands and new territories, which again, I'm not sure what that means exactly. Does it actually give us something? So, looks like, yeah, this was the snatching of title. So the other claimant that I chose took the title. So Benor got the title that was supposed to go to Alice. That is okay. That is the count title. So that is the higher title. But I don't know if we will manage to grab the Duke title for our main line, and I don't think so. And those guys here, there are only 2 of them, so I'm definitely not following them. We should probably marry the twins to someone. We could do that. Oh wait, we can do the coronation. Let's see. So let's try to get this title go to one of the triplets. Sorry, they're not twins, they're triplets. Agdine. And there is a feast. Okay, and we lost that branch. Well, we had to leave it there. So now our family tree looks like this. It looks like we really only kept one branch because all of the other ones died. Really. And here we see their emblems. And we also have this new trust here with House Leolosap. That is the branch that we just sent to another castle that we built. And we have a pregnancy event. And we have a robbery event again. People are really trying to steal money from us all the time. And also, Magnor is sick. And there's a coronation going on, another one for Wimonlard. So let us pick someone for it. Oh, how did that go? So we got a title from Little Mouse. That was our last chance to like get his title, but like the actual Duke title stayed with them. We only got the Baron title from them. That is okay. So we have quite a lot of Barons now. And someone stole our title. No. Well, we lost one. We got one and we lost another one. We got a baby. So this is generation 7, isn't it? We have generation 7. We have 40 years left. Can we get to generation 8? So these children would need to have children for that to happen. Someone is inviting me to a duel. Alice, what did you get yourself into? And why? And someone's trying to scam me. I have said this before, I hate these swindle events. You cannot even like try to aid them, unlike during the robberies, and I feel like it's in general a pretty silly idea that someone can just swindle you out of your title. I don't know. I mean, I don't want Alice to die. So I hope she doesn't die. Someone died and we can make a claim on them. Like I said, I'm not doing those. I'm only defending my titles for now. There is a courtship here, but he is not titled or anything. I mean, we will have to marry someone, I suppose. I don't know, can Hans end in some miracle engagement? I don't know. Signia here is building a castle. Why are you building a castle, girl? You're not even married yet. You don't need a castle right now. Imagine building a castle before you get married. We have an eligible bachelor for you here. Let's wait a second for your sister to come back. I think I will marry her to him. There's also an eligible lady, but she is not titled. Okay, they managed to miss. That's good. That's good. I don't mind that they managed to miss. Okay, we kept our title. Good, because I think that event is really silly. I don't want to deal with this. Okay, nothing happened during the hunt. Let's woo this man. You two better started on those babies. We need to also claim our taxes. And the courtship. Right, so Oh yeah, we are already doing the courtship, right? But I didn't select the chaperone. Let's select the chaperone. You two also. Please have some babies. Look at those guys. They already have 2 children. You also get some children. Someone spilled a goblet of wine during the feast. We could marry those ladies. They're not titled. And someone got into a duel again. There is a man we could marry. Oh my god, why? Why are you getting into duels, guys? You're supposed to be making babies. Look, there are 2 duels at once. The men are getting into duels. Were men really so dumb in medieval times, dueling over nothing? Probably. We got a heavy chest of duels. Sounds good. No! That's how your stupid duels end. Carolinus just passed away in a duel. Someone from the house Celestor put a bolt squarely through his chest. They get victory and... Ew. A crate of rather suspicious smelling leather. Okay. And his wife also passed away because of an illness. So they died basically together, but she died in an actual like deathbed due to illness, and he died because of a failed duel. Good job there, Terlinus. Stellar work. We can collect some more dues. I have to get them married. I have to start getting them married, like not caring about titles, and I have to build another castle, I suppose. We still have some money left. I mean, it should let us go for 36 more years. I don't think we will run out. And we got a scar. Is that what happened? Where is even this guy? Where is he? Here. Right, it's the guy we just married. Agni married him. And he got a scar. Okay, at least he didn't die, okay? Just don't die. That's my motto. That's my house motto. Just don't die. And we had a courtship. But it failed. Our courtship failed. I repeat. Our courtship failed. And a duchess is making claim on my title. That is a title that is supposed to go to Magnor because both her parents happened to die in the same year. And this is a claim on a countess title. So we definitely want to keep this one because it's actually better than baron title. So let's make sure we take someone who can help with that. I just don't want it to go to my oldest people. But if I must, I'd rather it go to this guy though, because it's actually our blood. So let's hope that works. Did someone die again? Yes, Benor died. And we didn't find anything to collect. And there's a funeral. You can go to a funeral of your wives. Why wouldn't you? Okay, let's marry someone. There's an expansion. Did it fail? Did the expansion fail? Do I have to build another castle? At least we kept our title. But I don't understand why we have to build a castle again. Did we fail so horribly? Is that why? I mean, I don't even know if we really need to have a castle built at this point. I mean, it's only 30 years left. Why would we even do that, you know? But there's a 17-year-old to marry. That is perfect, because that probably means they will at least have a baby. So I'm sorry if that sounds bad of me to say, but I think that it's better if they're a bit younger at this point. I have to marry the other triplet too. So let's marry her to this guy. He is not titled, but that is okay. I just want to try to have some babies. And someone is getting swindled of their title. Why? 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 No. We have got 34 years left. Let's do it. Let's try to see some babies born, maybe. Let's get married. I don't really care about your titles. I have enough titles, I feel like. I have trouble holding on to them sometimes. It's 23. It's a fine age. I actually have someone titled here. Would be perfect if we could marry into him. Maybe after the current event ends. Okay, thank God we did not lose our title. That would have been so stupid. So, I don't know. I feel like Ali is already a little too old to try to get remarried, unfortunately. So, I'm hoping to get Well, actually, she's very similar in age to the triplets. So maybe I should just do that. The only other one is Magnor. Another one that we could get married, but she is at the coronation right now. Let's just wait until it ends. So the Bourbon juggled 3 torches while reciting poetry, winning someone's heart, and we have a wedding on our hands. Let's send some people to the wedding. There's another coronation as well. Can you tell that I hate those coronations happening all the time? And apparently someone's in a duel with our old house, Idoce. I don't understand why they keep arguing with them. We are loyal to them. I would think they would not be dueling, but they are. They keep dueling for some reason. Benna from the other house met her end because of a flying goblet. My god, Magnor, you got a title? I think, and you killed someone with a goblet? I don't know how I feel about you killing people. Not positively. Now we're talking about the duel. We died. They both somehow managed to shoot each other simultaneously. I think this already happened in this house once or 2 times. And we have another dead bachelor who never even met his wife because he died. Yeah, I'd better marry those people because they keep dying. Maybe I will marry Magnor to this guy. Get her some chaperone. If you are only listening and not looking at the family tree right now, there isn't that much to say about the family tree. All the right branches that I had, they basically all died down, or they started their own castle, and we don't see them anymore. The only branch we are following is the one that went from the original first son, because that is usually the one that feels like it has the most children. And we have, so there was the founder, then there was the first son, right? And the son had a son, and that is the one that we are following, the son of the son. So we have Yocolard the second, Yocolard the third. This is the branch we're following. And then Yocolard the third had Yocolard the fourth, and this is the branch we're following, Yocolard the fourth. So it's all from the founder. It's all their firstborn sons. It ended at Yocolard the fifth though, because he died. He didn't have any children. So we have here 5, but really 4 children of Yocolard, and we are following all of them. the children have already started passing away, and we have their, let's say, grandchildren. And the last generation that we have for now is generation 7 generation. So, if you have played the game, you know that the game wants you to have at least 6 generations. So we are at generation 7. We have 32 years left. So if those children have children, we could get to generation 8. Just wanted to say that in case someone's not seeing the tree. It is quite a big tree, even though we really only we're following one branch. It's pretty wide. And one of my little people is trying to build a castle, but I think they already tried before and maybe they failed because I had this event again. So she's building another castle, or she failed the previous one. But I don't really know if we will need a castle at this point. There's only 30 years left. And there's another claim event, but I don't have all my people available right now. We got an engagement, and we have another marriage event. We really don't have a lot of people who are not busy. And during the wedding, we got some money that's a gift from heaven, and we got a marriage. So, Fiberman II at the year of 43 married a 20-year-old. She doesn't have a crown of her own, but let's hope they will have at least one child. So it sounds like we did not get an engagement. We were like saved. We had our chastity saved or whatever, so well, we are not a married lady. That's the third of our triplets. Only one triplet got married so far, and they are nearing 40. So I don't know if they will have any children at this point. There is one marriageable girl. She is 17. But I don't think I have any bachelors ready right now, or they are busy. And there's another quarrel going on. I don't know what it is. I have been getting so many quarrels in this playthrough. I feel like in the previous one that did not happen all the time. But right now it is happening. So we have a lot of marriageable ladies that are pretty young, but I do not have bachelors. Unless I will have some now because they were busy. We had another marriage that was successful. Oh, that looks lovely. This new girl we married, she has a pretty nice emblem behind her. Almost looks like she has horns or something. And the coronation. No, we lost our count title. That's no good. Let's get married at least. So, let's marry this one of these young ladies. Yeah, let's marry them. They will be like 10 years younger than their husband, but what can you do? I'm just trying not to get our house to die. We have the last 30 years. Okay. So we got the gates of the new keep. And it sounds like that, like the building of the castle was not going very well, but I mean, in the end, it happened. And we got another one of those events where during the courtship there was some accidental extracurricular courtship, and our future wife got us a child before we got married. Let's hope they still get married. I made the time go, but we're not getting a wedding from them. That is sad. So are they not getting married in the end? Right now we have a out of wedlock child. Oh god. And we got another engagement for Magnor. So let's get a guest of honor to the wedding. And we can collect some taxes. Why are you not having babies? You've been married for like 10 years. Not ideal once again. Okay, we have an eligible lady. We got another baby. That's another one of our generation 7. And we have a funeral. Of course, there's always a funeral in the family somewhere at this point of the game. Is it even a double funeral? Yeah, there are 2 funerals at the same time. Both Alice and Valnos died at the same time, so right now, officially, Generation 5 fully died. So only Generation 6 is alive and Generation 7 is only forming. But it's not a very big generation because even though I married one of the triplets that I had, she has not had children yet, and the other triplets might be too old at this point. There was another girl that got married to an older guy, but he died before they had children. And another one of the bachelors got married some time ago already, and they still have not had any children either. So the fertility seems to be declining. And yeah, so looks like I thought that engagement went through, but we got a baby out of wedlock out of it, and we did not. We never we never got the marriage from them. So I feel like that is probably some sort of a mistake by the game. Like, I don't feel like that should happen when you get an event telling you that there was extracurricular activity, but you were supposed to still get married, in my view. So we got a marriage of Magnor. She married a slightly older guy. And we want to collect some taxes. Maybe we can do that. In the meantime, though, like I said, we built this castle, and now we have a decision to make. And unfortunately, I think this is the first time I am not going to be picking the leftmost branch, because it seems like this branch failed me a little bit. I mean, I married the guy just now, so that's on me. But I married one of the triplets earlier, but she has not produced any children. But that's also on me. I failed to marry one other sister. Like, the engagement failed, I think, or the courtship. But the other triplet, like the last triplet, she kept building castles twice, so I think the first castle just must have failed. So she was busy doing that all the time, and now the triplets are in their 40s, so I really don't think they will be getting children at this point. However, yeah, I think I will go with the other house. So I will be going with the house Wimonlard this time, because I think this one looks a bit better. They already have Generation 7. So maybe we can see if we can get to Generation 8. And speaking of Generation 8, Generation 7th eldest child just became a 16-year-old, and there is a marriageable baroness from House Krankheim. So let's try to get that one. She is 4 years older than him. And there's some other marriageable prospects. They are not titled, but I mean, we could still marry them. So yeah, it seems like Walnus the Second got this extracurricular activity baby, but the girl never wanted to get married. So should I just remarry him to someone else? Oh, okay, I see now. I looked at the baby's stats, and this is very sad. So apparently his mother died, so she must have died in childbirth 2 years ago, because he's 2 years old. So that's why this happens. I did not realize before. I feel so bad about this. Well, I suppose I will just remarry him. Wow. That was very sad. So he consented to an engagement. Okay. At least we're getting engaged. There's also a tourney we could join. But I don't know if we should. And we need to collect some taxes. So let's do that really quick. And someone is getting robbed. I keep getting robbed. We got an engagement. And the marriage went through. Oh, and we have a marriageable prospect with a crown, but the thing is, I don't think it really makes sense to marry our triplets anymore because they're already 45. So I don't think they will have children. We will aid with the robbery. Sure. So I think if we could wait, I don't know if we can wait. We have this Generation 7 girl sister. She's 14 right now. If we can wait 2 years and this engagement is still there, we could maybe get her married to him. And we have a marriage. Let's see if this bachelor will still be on the market. She is already 15. Okay, there's just 1 more year. So I think we can probably get it done. There are also some coronations I have been avoiding. So there was a robbery, and apparently it was a positive outcome. We got some goods out of it. However, the guy who took part in the robbery immediately died right after it. I don't know, so did the robbers kill him, or did he just die? Unrelated. But yeah, we should probably do the claim coronation event. And hope it goes to the family that I want to follow. And there is one more claim. We don't seem to have the best odds of getting it though in this branch that I want to follow. So I don't know how that will go. We can try, but I'm not sure if that will go very well for us. But let's try. And okay, we are marriageable now. Wait. So we can court Seawin from House Krankheim to Brynilnia II. Let's get her some chaperone that we can get. So I had to go away for a little while, and when I came back, I realized something. When you hover over at least those icons for a coronation, you can immediately see here how it ended. I did not realize before somehow. I thought I had to click and read the whole scroll. Unfortunately, it looks like we failed both of those. That is not ideal. So we lost some sort of baron title, I think, and we lost, I think, it might have been a count title. So we are losing titles left and right at this point. We have 24 years left, so I'm just hoping we can get our kids married and we can get Generation 8. And yes, we got married to what seems to be a Patreon, because they have this special frame. Alright, and there's also a pregnancy event that we have, so that is nice. Let's pick a midwife. And the pregnancy event is for the previous generation, not for the children. But we got another child. And so that is nice. We have generation 7, and there's a boy and a girl, and a boy and a girl. But the other boy, I thought he was out of wedlock. No, never mind, it's the other guys. Yeah, he is still out of wedlock. Because it turned out that his mother died in childbirth before they could get married. That was very sad. So I will pass the time. I don't think much can happen at this point besides us losing titles, which has been happening quite a lot actually. And yes, so Monlard and Idoce didn't have any children, and she is 50 already, so I'm pretty sure she will not have any children. And yeah, we have a coronation event. Someone's claiming our title. This one. She's supposed to inherit anyway. So we will not be following her anyway. So I'm hoping maybe we can get this title in our now main branch that we are following. Let's hope we can snag it, but I don't know if we can. And there's another one as well. Someone wants to claim another one of our titles. Is that what it is? No, never mind. This one we are not doing. Someone died there in the other house. We don't care about that. I do not want to steal your titles. I just want to defend my titles if I can. We got an engagement. So that is another engagement for Generation 7. And let's pick someone as a guest of honor. Maybe one of the triplets who never got married. And we are being challenged to a fighting competition. Okay, so we kept the title in the family. Doesn't matter as much because we will not be following them anymore. But it's nice she kept it anyway. And we got another boy. This is another Generation 7 boy. There's quite an age gap between the cousins in Generation 7. The eldest ones are 22 and 18. And then we have 6-year-old and 8-year-old. The 8-year-old is out of wedlock though, so he doesn't really count. And then we have some 1 and 0-year-old infants. And we are invited to a feast, but I missed it. I missed that. And there's a conquest against House Adinesa. I don't know why I would join that conquest though. In the last 20 years of gameplay. I suppose we could try, but I have a bad feeling about this at the same time. Yeah, we don't have very good soldiers. Well, we have one of them that's good. We have really good health stat, I think. It's the health stat. That's the one that's good. Fortitude is not very good among us anymore, though. But I guess let's have one conquest before we finish the game. See how that goes. So we got married. Okay, now both the eldest sibling of Generation 7 got married. And there is a marriageable prospect. He is 20-year-old. But yeah, I have no marriageable prospects right now. I have no girls. My only girl I could marry, but I can't. She's only 2. So that is something I believe I already talked about. I wish there was a feature similar to Crusader Kings where you can arrange marriages for your babies. Obviously, babies do not get married. They wait until they are of marriageable age, in this case 16, and then they get married when they are both 16. Of course, if someone died in the meantime, the marriage never happens. And someone is sick. And we lost the other branch, so we lost our... I was thinking it would even be our main, but in the end, we didn't have that many people there. We got another child. So this one is legitimate, that is the half-sister of the out-of-wedlock boy that we have, unfortunately. And we have a first pregnancy of Generation 7. So we will get Generation 8. How exciting! Let's get them a midwife. I don't have the great stat for midwives, but I hope that it will go well. And we want to create another castle already. I don't know if we really need a castle for the last 18 years. And we have Generation 8. We have Brynilnia the Third. It's a girl. first goal of Generation 8, our family tree is pretty huge, even though I totally neglected the right part of it. It's still quite impressive. And they want to create a castle. I don't really have that much money, and the castle's expensive, but I mean, guess if I must. And we are challenged to a fighting competition, like I said before. Let's join, I suppose. I don't have a good feeling about this, but let's try. Yeah, let's just pick the people with decent stats for it. Let's hope they don't die. What happened? So we definitely didn't win. But we did get some goods at least. And we have another pregnancy of Generation 7. So this time it's not the same couple. So this baby for Generation 8 will be a cousin of the previous baby. And we got a miraculous recovery from sickness. And we have got another girl. So far only baby girls in Generation 8. Not that there is anything wrong with having girls. And there's another pregnancy, but that is for Generation 6. And that will be their third baby. And the conquest was positive. I don't know if we really got anything from it, but seemed to be positive. Oh my god, we're getting robbed again. I swear we're getting robbed maybe not other year, but every decade we are for sure getting robbed. And there is this castle they want to build. I really don't know why they need a castle for the last 15 years. So there was an unsuccessful delivery, so we didn't get any child out of it. Sad. I'm so sorry for you for losing your baby. And what about the robbery? Looks like we are richer about in the tales. And someone died from an illness. He was 55. Also, I just wanted to mention I have not had any 80-year-old people this time around. The oldest one was 77, which is not terrible, it's just 3 years away from that. Another pregnancy for Generation 7, so that will be a little sister or a little brother of Generation 8. I'm just farming babies at this point. But yeah, I guess if I must, let's build the castle. So I don't have people with the greatest stats to be an overseer, though, it seems. But I guess I have to pick someone. Probably. Well, I guess I don't have to. But I guess why not? Why not? So we got the house split again. I just wanted to check like what it will make me choose between at this point. And it's making me choose between Benor and Wimonlard. So obviously I'm going for Wimonlard. That is my main now. Benor really doesn't have a lot of people. And it has one generation less really at this point. Because it hasn't gotten to generation 8 yet. And we are challenged to a fighting competition again. And there was a swindle. Oh no. We lost our title because we traded it for eternal youth. That is really sad. I really hate those events with the swindling because you really cannot do anything. I have already said this. Should we take part in this competition? I don't know, like, do we have to do this? They're suspicious of us. It's House Winchester. But I really don't have a lot of people with the stat for it, so I'd rather avoid that if I can. So someone survived an illness. And we got another generation 8 baby. Oh god, they keep having babies. So So apparently, my 62-year-old Idoce won a conquest, maybe? I don't know if that gave us anything though. I really don't know. We have 10 years left. We're almost there at the end of our journey. Oh no, our child is sick. Is it sickly? Well, they don't have the best health and really bad fortitude. It's really funny because this house is supposed to start with like great fortitude, and now our people don't have a lot of fortitude at all. And we got twins, but that is generation 7 still. And this is the house I will be parting ways with anyway. However, I don't know if that really matters. I don't know if the split will even happen because I still have time left. So I don't know if that even made sense to build that castle. Because it was so late. So late in the game. And Magnore's husband died at 54. I will let her go to her husband's funeral. Wait, what? That was a bastard? Wait, which one was that? This one. I didn't read it. I didn't read it, frankly. Wait. What? Whose bastard is that? Oh my god, I should have read that. I didn't read it. I just thought it would have been her husband's, but it wasn't. I think this is the first time that it happened to me, and it's almost the end of the game. It's 8 years left. So I have a baby here called Sololas. And their parent are the lady that is a Patreon that we married into, and it's Wimonlard II. That is an older guy that's her husband's uncle that never had children with his wife, and now he had a bastard son. And then he died immediately. He had a bastard son and he died immediately. And we are hosting his funeral. How scandalous. What a scandal at the very end. I did not expect that scandal to happen around now at all. But yeah, we should probably marry some people, although it's only 7 years left, so like, I don't know if they will even manage to have any children. But this guy here, Simon Lot, is still on the market, so we can marry him soon. And there are some ladies, also marriageable prospects that we could marry. But it's really 7 years left, so I'm like, what is even the point at this point, you know? The game is almost over, like, naturally. And there is a feast we can invite our children to. I really didn't expect that out of wedlock child this way. Like, it was the lady we married into. So she was not like related to us by blood. She was from was Krankai. And she, first of all, she had a daughter of her husband. But then 9 years later, she had a out of wedlock son with, not with her husband, but with her husband's uncle, I think. That is so scandalous. War spoils are ready for collection. I'm guessing that's because of the conquest. We can send... Oh wait! Oh my god, I didn't realize. So Idoce here, she's a duchess. I think because we were successful in that conquest. I didn't even realize because oh my god, there was so much going on. So while Idoce was conquering the world and getting her duchess title, her husband was impregnating his nephew's wife. Oh my god. She has so many crowns. She is a duchess, she is a marquise, she is a baroness 3 times. And she never had children of her own. How dare her husband do that? Like, he never impregnated his wife. And then when a younger lady appeared in the castle, that's what he did. How dare he do that? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out that his wife was the one that killed him, but I don't know. I don't think that's what it was. Oh god. I have to like try to come back to this and read the event later if I manage, if I caught it. Someone recovered from the brink of death. And we have another coronation happening. And Magnor kept her title. I'm not actually sure his title was. Where is this guy? Oh, did we like steal this? Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe it wasn't our title. I'm not sure. Anyway, she got a title. We can claim another one too. At this point, I don't care. We have 5 years left. Maybe I should just ignore things and let them pass. That's a legitimate baby. Really shook me. Okay. I didn't expect that kind of drama. And we got our title and a coronation and a courtship. We fended off suitors. But we got the engagement, okay. That's good. It's 3 years until game over, like the natural game over. So many coronations still. Okay, so the house did split. Our family tree is a lot smaller now. I think this will basically be the final family tree though. So we have 8 generations. Really only our main branch matters, I would say. So in the end, our main branch, it did come out of our firstborn son of the founder, but then somewhere along the way, his firstborn son like died, so we picked someone else, and I think then we picked someone else, and we ended up with the branch of Wimonlard, and that's the only branch we really see at this point. Everyone else is either their own house or they have died out because they didn't have children, or like I just didn't marry them. And another person died. There's also another coronation. Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't think we will get to Generation 9 at all. We are Generation 8, and at the very end of the game, I feel like there will be. Well, actually, I'm wrong. We just got a marriage but that's for Generation 7. What I wanted to say is our Generation 8 is right now becoming of age. There are 2 years to end the game though, so even if they do get married, I don't think they will have children. But I mean, we can just marry someone random really quick, you know. I just don't know if there is a point in that. At this point of the game. And someone is sick, it's one of our children. He's only 20 and he's sick. That is very sad. And another person is also sick, he's 57, that's more understandable. But yeah, we have around 20,000 gold left. And 130 of goods. Like, we have a lot of goods. That doesn't seem to be the problem. It's just the gold that goes down a lot. We got the Baron title. I think the Baron title went to a bastard though. The only bastard I think I have in the family tree. And someone else unfortunately died. He was only 20 and an illness claimed him. He had pretty bad health and no fortitude at all. So I'm guessing that's why. We have 1 more year left. And well, supposedly the 58-year-old survived the illness, but then he died immediately. So I don't think he really survived, you know. But yeah, I think we are done. We have 1 year left. That's basically the end. And the family tree is enormous, even though I did not like marry absolutely everyone. And not everyone had marriage prospects. But yeah, so these are all the deceased people that I married too late or never at all, and they died naturally. Then there are 5 branches that created their own houses that we do not see anymore. And what we are left with are these people. Overall, not that many, but we are in Generation 8. That was just coming of age and trying to court, but that didn't happen before the game over. And yeah, that's where we are. we did almost all objectives, but this time around we did not get an 80-year-old like I mentioned. So the most scandalous thing that happened is this patron lady is promiscuous. She had an out-of-wedlock son with her husband's uncle, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, her husband's uncle, Monlark II. And what is especially sad about this is that Monlark II never had a child with his wedded wife, and they were married for a long time. He was also promiscuous, it seems. I don't know if they got it before this event or after it, but that was the most interesting thing that happened almost like only like 7 years before the end of the game. So that's crazy. I did not see that coming. We have a 72-year-old that got married. I think it was pretty young for her, but her husband was already 50 when they got married, and he died after 7 years, so he never had children. So that happened a lot, that people get married and they don't have children. But yeah, that's what our family tree looked like. Thank you for watching. So I managed to do 8 generations. Can I get to 9 someday? Maybe? If I marry everyone at 16. Yeah. And thank you everyone for comments, and I hope this was a lovely watch if you are still watching. Bye bye.